Happy Christmas, YouTube.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas, all. Well,
it's Christmas in 2/3 of Essex anyway.
Oh, I feel really left out now.
you got stockings behind you?
I have.
On a swap. Ready?
Go on then.
Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Oh my crikey.
Welcome tonight to our review of 2020, the Essex Birdwatching Society. Steve, Matt, and myself, Steve Swinney with you. We've got guests coming and joining us shortly. So we've got about 90 minutes of fun, images and reviewing and chatting about the year for us as birders in Essex. And also we're celebrating the fact that we've made it to the BBC, haven't we?
Yeah, we were on Have I Got News For You. They used our Essex Birding magazine, and they took some headlines from it, and that was a few months ago, I think. So yeah, we were famous for a brief moment.
So what we thought tonight was that we'd actually kind of have a little bit of a hats off to Have I Got News For You, and have a bit of fun with that. But
I'm not taking mine off. My hair's going to be too bad.
I'm going to be too hot if I keep mine on. I thought I'd kick it off right now. See how these two get on with this one. This year's been kind of a different year, and there's been lots of kind of phrases that have come up. But what do you make of this one?
Crikey.
That's the grim waste one, I think, isn't it?
That is awful.
What's that about then? Come on.
Um,
And those of you that are at home have already sussed it out, what the phrase is. Bit of a catchphrase, this one.
Swan,
Please send it in and help Matt.
oh, crikey.
Okay, while you're looking at that, guys, I'm going to bring Howard in and not stop my video.
Oh, that's just shocking.
You're not wanting to put Steve on mute, are you? Is that what it is?
Oh, very good.
Steve's on mute.
Steve's on mute. Excellent.
See if Howard gets it. He's probably already heard us.
Oh, I like that.
Joining us. He's joining us.
Here we go.
Hi, Howard. Don't know whether you could hear us there, but
No, not at all.
Lucky
you
you.
see the screen, mate?
I can now, yeah.
Steve's got a problem.
He would
He
appear
can't
to
get
have
off
a problem.
mute. Steve's on mute.
That's terrible.
That's shocking. Absolutely
I
shocking.
would like to tell people it's going to get better, but I can't guarantee that, to be fair.
Hear me, man.
Well, I said it's going to be a bit like a Christmas cracker, didn't I, tonight? So, but anyway, Howard, good to have you with us.
Let's see how.
Good evening.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
How is it in sunny Kent?
Oh, I was just going to say, it's gloriously sunny. Remember, we're in a different time zone here, so sun hasn't set here yet. It's still glorious.
Are those lorries backing up past your front drive yet?
Oh, well, that's where all the Christmas shopping's coming from. So
Good. No, it's great to have Howard Vaughan with us, for those of you that know him. Even my mum and dad and my in-laws know him because they went to Rainham Reserve one day last year while he was working there. And they recognised him as the guy who comes on before the weather in the middle of the swamp with his bass and
the
binoculars.
swamp. Okay.
You remember that? They were honoured to meet
Oh,
you.
Yeah, we got a good 3 years out of the BBC ident.
Good.
That's great. But Howard, as far as the Birdwatching Society is concerned, has been a friend of the Birdwatching Society for decades, and also is a key. I don't know whether there's actually official roles for this East London Bird Forum. Tell us about the East London Bird Forum. What is it? And
So Mike Dent set the EBwS, as we call it, set it up 1997 with a view to sort of getting all the metropolitan Essex birders together, basically just to share information, collect data, help out with surveys, national or otherwise. Coordinating the webs for the area, because that had never been done other than the major reservoirs. Doing rookery counts and looking at counting mandarin broods, and generally, collating a vast amount of data every year. And
it's amazing what it's amazing what turns up over in that particular area, it's a rich and diverse area on the edge of London there. And yeah, so I'm just outside of your kind of catchment. Is it 25 miles from St Paul's or something or other? Or
It's 20 miles from St Paul's is the London Natural History Society boundary, and basically the ELBF takes the Lee Valley eastward sector of that. So there's the odd bit of our recording area still falls within Hertfordshire, and it goes all the way down to East India Dock Basin, down the bottom of the Lee Valley, and up to Amwell at the top.
and so the majority of that also, sorry,
all the way out, yeah, all the way out to Tilbury Docks, basically. So,
and the majority of that actually falls into the traditional boundary lines of the county of Essex, which went all the way into the River Lee. So, and certainly kind of, hats off to you, Howard, for the kind of birding I've been doing the last 10 years. It's been really helpful. And also your contributions of gathering and collating data and putting that out onto our website through the group's emails and things like that has been fantastic. And I know that you've served in the society in various roles in the past, so it's great to have you with us tonight.
thank you. Yes, I got let out for bad behaviour. Good behaviour, sorry.
Because I guess kind of the first thing we've got to say is what a crazy year.
Yes, all round it's just been odd. It's a year to try different things and do a bit of exploring if you can. It's been a sort of a wake-up call to what you can see at home and what you can see from home. And I suspect we're going to be in that position for a while to come yet. So
Seems it, doesn't it? And Steve, you've been furloughed. I don't know, Howard, you've been furloughed. How have you found it, Steve?
Yeah, just like as Howard says, it's been completely just different, isn't it? I mean, we just, what we take for granted is just isn't there anymore. Moving around, traveling and stuff. So yeah, it's been quite difficult, I have to say. But we'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
As long as we're all healthy and safe, that's all we can ask for, really.
Yeah. And we're pretty much all in lockdown in this, not lockdown, but the tier 3 stipulations across this area, and have experienced lockdown. But we know also the members of the society have actually suffered from COVID throughout the year. We're thankful that some of the ones that we know have actually come through it. But there are others that perhaps haven't. And we know particularly of one who's a dear friend of yours, Howard, and also who Elaine and myself remember, because he was one of the first people to take us around Rainham, the nature reserve there, as a volunteer on his guided walks. And so we just wanted to make mention tonight of Sam Shippey. Have you got that screen, guys?
yeah,
What a bloke.
absolutely. And that's Sam in 2009 on the Sillies when we had a group down there, and he was Grandad Sam for everyone for the week, but still behaving like a 15-year-old as usual. So
Yeah, it's amazing the tributes that came in and the fondness, and just a gentle, quite a quiet man, certainly to me, but just faithful chap.
And his records for the EBwS go back to the early 50s.
Wow.
And yes, there's a few other stories that now will not be told, of interesting things across the county. So I put in the obituary of the darter species that they had down on the beach at Canvey in 1955, and whether it was an African darter or an Indian darter, American darter, who knows, but none of them are on the British list.
Wow.
But it was standing on the beach with its wings out and waddled back into the water and swam off, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
So, and some of the earliest Rainham records actually come from Sam.
Yeah.
So yes, a
So we
big
just,
loss for everybody and the county and birding, and yes,
yeah.
irreplaceable.
Yeah. And also say for anybody else that's suffering a loss of loved ones or even concerned about them or even work situations, we know it's been an incredibly challenging year, and we wish you better. Again, it was almost ironic that Sam's passing came to us in news on the same day that the vaccine was announced, which was just kind of a crazy situation. But we do wish for better for you, and believe that, and appreciate our members probably more so this year, and appreciate each other, I think, kind of in our communities and neighbours, and let's hope some good things come out from